Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Abrazo Football Podcast. You got Brooks and Blaine in the house today, and it is indeed Boxing Day, so we wanted to bring you guys a special Monday, December the 26th episode, depending on where you're located, to do some of the coverage of these Boxing Day matches. So, first things first, Brooks, how you doing? How was your Christmas?
Good, man. It was really nice. We spent the first few days of the season in Switzerland for Grace's birthday. So it was freezing. It was expensive. Happy to be back in Barcelona where the weather is much nicer. I know you guys had some family stuff. So how was everything with you guys? I know you had some things doing. How was it?
Christmas for us was also good. Kaylee got me some jewelry that I couldn't get
Go.
on my wrist, unfortunately. So I'll be shining in the subsequent episodes. It was good to spend time with family. Gifts. Weather was not so nice. It was actually closer to 0 degrees Celsius, if not below. But we persevere and we go again. So Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day. I'm glad you guys had a swell time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well, let's get straight into the football then. Again, as we said, there was a handful of Premier League matches today. Heels on the conclusion of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. We had the first match of the day was Tottenham Hotspur versus the Bees of Brentford. I know, London derby. And Ivan Toney must have been pretty cheesed off, Brooks, because he single-handedly almost won the game for Brentford against Spurs. Sadly, Brentford's not the team they used to be or ever have been, really, and they couldn't hold them off for a 2-2 draw.
Right.
Why don't you, Brooks, give us your walk us through the other London derby? Well, I guess there was two more.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened at Crystal Palace. Was the game at Crystal Palace? Was it Crystal
Yeah, it
Palace or was the
was.
game? Okay, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And Fulham, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Fulham, whatever.
Yeah, so Selhurst Park, it took no more than 60 minutes for Crystal Palace to come out with 2 red cards. So it was an ugly day at the office for them. Like, they just didn't look good all around. 2 red cards.
What happened? I saw that. One of them was was it Mitchell that got a straight red?
Yeah, so it was a straight red. It was like, so yeah, it was a straight red. It wasn't like the nastiest challenge. It could have been, I feel like it could have been a yellow depending on, I don't know, how the ref was feeling. Like, they didn't go and review it. They didn't look over it. So I've seen worse that have been given yellows. But yeah, it was a red card. Not a ton to be like super upset about or whatever. But yeah, the next one, I don't know. Then the next one was 2 yellows. Patrick Vieira was unhappy.
Yeah.
He was not happy. And honestly, like, they just didn't look good. Like, it was crazy because I had been watching some of their, like, paying attention to them on Instagram or whatever, like during their off season. They didn't really lose that many people to. I don't know if they lost. Did they lose any to the World Cup? Because obviously Zaha wasn't there, Olise wasn't there.
They lost the IU brother.
That's right. Okay.
IU brother. He played for Ghana.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So he was gone. That probably was the only one, but he was playing today.
Built differently.
Yeah, he was out here. So. Yeah, they just didn't look good, and all around. Like, Zaha didn't look good. Olise looked good.
Yeah, the kid with the dreads or the
right.
braids.
Yeah, he looked good. But again, like I'm saying, like if we see the stats, I would be very surprised if Zaha had 10 touches. It was just not all around. It wasn't a good game. They looked tired. They looked sluggish. By the time the second half rolled around, they were like, bro, I don't want to be. Yeah. So. Yeah, not pretty all around. I don't even know if Eze had many touches either. Yeah, just not good. Not good.
Yeah. So what did we have? We had this club, this red club in North London, and they went, with West Ham, which coincidentally is East London. I don't know what is Hampton.
Yeah. Wow.
We'll look into
it.
But anyway, West Ham and East London and Arsenal and North London. Bro, obviously we both watched the game.
Right.
I just wanted to say this for the record. I'm not an Arsenal fan. This is a really cool shirt, though. I'm not an Arsenal fan. When they gave up the penalty and went down 1-0, I was never in doubt. That's all I want to say. I'm not saying they're going to win the league. I'm just saying I knew they weren't going to lose to West Ham because they're like in 17th or 16th place. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. How were you feeling, though? Were you nervous?
Not nervous, no. But first, let me say this: like, you do have it
Okay,
in your
relax.
blood. All
Relax.
right, it's in your blood.
Relax.
The Arsenal fandom is in your blood, and that's a hot jersey too. I remember it was on sale. I sent it to you. I was like, "Yo, this thing's like 50 euros. It's hot. The sleeves are amazing. It looks good, but I slept on it. I should have got it.
Yeah, you should have.
It's
You should have. It's under. They
biggest
slept
regret.
on it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I used to. People slept on it, man. Look at these big sleeves.
the sleeves are
Going on to
amazing.
take off and
It's got
fly.
that
Yeah.
retro fit. So anyway, like, yeah, Arsenal looked great. I was not worried. Yeah, they gave up the first goal. That looked like a pretty soft penalty to me. I didn't think it was a penalty, but the ref is gonna do what the ref is gonna do. He gave it to him. Then I mean, it didn't really look like we were ever in doubt or scared.
He's feeling bulletproof. He's like, I ain't worried about nothing.
Not really. I mean, it really wasn't. It's just like, I don't know. You got Bukayo Saka on the pitch. You're never really afraid of anything. Ramsdale's looking good too. I mean, yeah, it was a penalty that he let in, but it should have been even more goals by Arsenal. I think. I mean, yeah, I was never worried. They went down 1-0, but it's good to show some character.
Yeah.
So Garnet Xhaka's looking good. The whole team's looking good. We're just, with these type of games in the past, when you go down at home, like, they would have just kind of like just run away and not wanted to be up for the challenge to see if they could come through and win this game. They should have scored more goals. They should have had more in the first half, but they came through in the second half, really started looking much better.
Good for him.
But also, let me say this. I feel like, obviously they had a really great half. Obviously they had a really great game. They looked really good. I wasn't worried in that first half whatsoever. Giving up one goal, yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, this will be fine. But what I will say about that penalty was, like, to me, it was soft. I obviously am an Arsenal fan, but, like, I was like, yeah, that's a soft penalty.
It was soft.
So
it was a soft call. Yeah, it was a soft call. And I feel like when you get ones like that where it's like, okay, this was a soft call. It wasn't even like he's about to score a goal and I had to do the unthinkable to protect us. Right. It was just a soft call on what would have otherwise been a perfect slide. Like, we have no reason to worry. Like, you were in the box like once every 25 minutes. Why would we be concerned? Like, we're just gonna keep doing what we were doing, and eventually you're gonna crack. So I mean, I personally thought they could have had 5 or 6 goals.
Not much of a threat.
3-1 is.
Yeah, I mean, even in the first half, they could have had quite a few goals. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. Like, 3-1 is great. Yeah, they had a lot of chances. Granit Xhaka should have scored a couple. But Eddie Nketiah scored. Bukayo scored.
Yeah.
Happy with the outcome. A win is a win. 3 more points. First win after the break. So, feeling good. And also, Arsene Wenger.
Okay, so I saw him.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was his first time back, but I was like, I saw him. They kept putting the camera, and I was like, this is why these boys are playing so hard. They don't want to get chewed out after the match by a legend.
Right.
But that was his first time coming back, so that's even more pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, oh snap, the father Wenger is here.
They lived up.
Mikel Arteta tits. He like, that's my coach. It's like, that's my coach's coach. What are we gonna do? We gotta win. We don't have an option.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, I was like, the fans were chanting his name. I was nearly in tears. Grace was like,
who is this?
Yeah, it's a little bit before her time, but yeah, I mean, it was. I was so happy, to see him first time back since he left the club. So it was special. It was really special. I'm glad they had that win for him too.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I'm glad he made his way down. Does he still live in London, or did he go back to France?
I mean, I would imagine both. Like, but he also has that job for FIFA, so somewhere in Switzerland. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but he also has that quote, a famous quote. I don't know if you heard this, but it's like, no matter how much money you make in life, you can only eat 3 meals a day and only sleep in 1 bed at a time. So, I mean, I don't know, but...
He's tripping. He's tripping.
Yeah, but I
can assure you.
Yeah. I'm sure he's in London, got a place in France. FIFA's putting him up. FIFA got that money.
FIFA got money, yeah. Yeah, they got the money. They got the money to handle him in those where are they Swiss francs?
Yeah.
CFH or CHF.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure that he's kind of
okay.
got a couple places.
All right.
Kind of all over.
Brooks, I guess. I mean, we just wanted to do a 10-minute, wrap down whatever for Boxing Day. But before we go,
Okay.
I don't have the exact quote with you because we spent too much time pre-shooting
Right.
talking nonsense. So this isn't a direct quote, but it goes something like this. Whenever a team is leading at the new year,
Okay.
and I'm not sure if it's just leading or leading by a certain amount of points, let's say at least 5 points, that team, unless they're Liverpool, has gone on to win the Premier League title. I just want to get your take. How does that make you feel knowing that Arsenal is now being projected to win the Premier League title? How does that make you feel? Do you think they can do it?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we can, but also like, let me not be one of these Arsenal fanboys that were mad hype during preseason, a little early when Gabriel Jesus was,
yeah. From the first Gabriel Jesus
right.
goal. Yeah, I remember
So
that.
yeah, I think that Arsenal can do this, but I do think that there needs to be some strengthening. All these other clubs are strengthening. It's January, so this is opportunity. We did officially launch a bid for Mikhailo Mudryk, that Ukrainian.
I saw that long hair.
Yeah. So the blonde, long hair Ukrainian bull. So that will be amazing because we do need some strength. Obviously it's a long season. Injuries are coming. Fatigue is coming. So if we're going to compete, if we're going to win this league, like obviously Jesus is already hurt. Nketiah's looking good. Stepping in his place. Has only been one game. Saka's looking good, but we do need to strengthen. So yeah. The other thing I think is interesting is it's Man City's still right there. There was a stat I saw today where it said basically the chances of winning the Premier League, and it was Man City was I think 53% of winning it. Arsenal 37% of winning it.
And they're up 5
and
points.
Arsenal's up. Yeah, we got 5-point cushion. So I mean, it's a game in hand for Arsenal is against Man City, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so it's not going to be obviously an easy task, but I do think that Arsenal can do it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the rest of the season. I'm excited to see how this goes. We got to do it though. I mean, it's been too long, So.
All right, well, let me just say this. Let me just give you a preview of what's coming down the pipeline for Arsenal. Bright. Yeah. I feel like they have an easy match tomorrow, though. I think it's Brighton, I think. No, I think Brighton played today. It doesn't matter. Okay, Arsenal, Brighton.
Okay.
On New Year's Eve.
All right.
Spurs. No, Brighton, New Year's Eve. Newcastle on the 3rd of January. Spurs on the 15th. Manchester United on the 22nd.
Dang.
That's what their January looks like. How does that make you feel? You think they could get through unscathed?
Yeah, I'm not trying to lose to Manchester, but yeah, definitely.
That's a tough January, right?
It's a tough January for sure. I mean, obviously there's games you don't want to lose. You never want to lose to Tottenham. You never want to lose again.
Bro, those are all top. Yeah, no, today they're in second. I mean, they played 3 more games than Man City, but still, they're in second.
Yeah, thanks to, Miguel Almiron, thanks to Jack Grealish gassing this dude up, making him feel some type of ways. He's out here scoring 9 goals already, something. He came back today and scored another goal.
Before the season. He should have never did that. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, they look good, though. But, I mean, you never want to lose to any of these teams. I don't want to lose to Tottenham. I don't want to lose to United. I definitely don't want to lose to Newcastle. I want to beat United. Let's just get this out there.
Lane.
You don't want to lose to them twice.
And bro, don't forget, Brighton. Oh, wait, let me tell you this, though. Brighton is only 2 points behind Man U and 1 point behind Liverpool. They're 8 in the table. Brighton's been playing. And they got a World Cup winner in their squad.
Brighton looks good.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Argentina.
World Cup winners. So, don't.
Nah, but we are coming for that winner. We're coming from McAllister. That's what the news is. The news is yeah, but we're coming for him.
Yo, for real.
So anyway, yeah. So I mean, they're going to be good. Brighton's good. Newcastle's good. Tottenham's good. United's good. These are all games though that I think that Arsenal should be winning. Yeah. They should be winning these games. you know. So I hope that we do. Obviously, it's going to be a tough January.
Oh,
I don't know how
yikes.
like how
Oh
I
no,
don't
no.
know
Let me clarify. The one
how
they have in
cities.
January is United. So if they have
Oh,
a
we play United. Yeah.
okay, but if their game in hand is to City,
Okay.
that's scary. It's scary to have to play a one-off
Yeah.
game against
So
City that's not in the regular schedule because it's going to be like on a Thursday afternoon.
right. Yeah. And it could be one of these
Yeah,
games that it's like, who knows how close will be. Yeah, who knows how close the points will be at that point of the season whenever they decide to schedule it. So it
yeah.
could be a super important game, really close point wise. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. So I do think that Arsenal can pull this off. Though they should have a good January. They shouldn't lose to any of these teams in
Yep.
January. They should beat United. They should beat Newcastle. They should beat Tottenham. You don't want to lose to any of these teams. We gotta show up against all these guys. So I'm looking forward to January. It's gonna be a good time to be a football fan, just like
Okay.
it was November, December. So yeah. I mean, I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Yo, they should have. They should have. I agree. They should have. They should always lose.
Who should? Oh,
I have nothing to add to
yeah,
that. No, no. I hope for your sake you're
yeah.
right. I, I don't. All I can say is I don't want Man U to win. I don't want Tottenham to win.
Same.
I have no reason to
Absolutely.
believe that Brighton can beat them, despite their status in the
No,
table.
no, they're good, but they're not going to beat them.
I don't see any
Yeah, yeah,
reason
yeah.
why they
They're not
shouldn't
going to beat
take
them.
all
They
six
shouldn't beat them.
points or all 9 points.
Yeah, I'm with you. They should. They need to. If they
You're
want to
right.
win
It's
this league, they have to.
Newcastle. So it's Newcastle, Brighton, Man U, and Spurs. And I think it's yeah. So I think, but Newcastle or Brighton is on New Year's Eve, whereas Newcastle is on the 3rd of January.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
Newcastle.
just a couple
That's
days away.
No, I didn't say
Newcastle always.
I didn't say
I mean,
you said
Newcastle's
10
going to be
points,
tough.
So draw Newcastle.
I mean, I don't want to draw to Newcastle, but if we can get out of all of those 4 games, getting out of there to 10 points, I'd be happy. But like having seen Arsenal and this season and knowing what they're capable of, you got to come out of these 4 games with all 12 points. You can't be drawing or losing to United.
Yeah, let's just do
Tottenham,
one thing real
especially
quick. Let's just
Newcastle. You
contrast
can't.
that with Manchester City, and then we'll wrap up. We're coming up on 20 minutes. This was supposed to be 10, and I keep talking.
Okay.
Okay. Man City. Okay. So tomorrow they play Leeds. Then they have Everton, Chelsea,
Okay.
and then Chelsea again in the FA Cup, but we're not counting that. But okay, so here's another thing.
Okay.
They have significantly more games than Arsenal do in January because, well, I guess one extra game in January.
How many?
It would be considered significant
Okay.
in my opinion because they have a EFL Cup quarterfinal
Yeah.
and the 3rd round of FA Cup, whereas Arsenal only has the
Okay.
FA Cup 3rd round.
FA.
And then it's City United mid-January, January 14th,
Right.
and then they got Wolves. So I feel, I mean, objectively speaking, I'm tweaking.
Yeah.
Objectively speaking, Arsenal has the advantage. So, because they play, I think they play 2 more games than them. So they have the FA Cup and the EFL. What up, Pierre? Man U,
Okay.
Wolves, Spurs. Yeah, they play more.
Okay.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, because Arsenal's already out of one of the cups.
Yeah. So, bro, I mean, so they play Chelsea,
like it's a
Man
EFL
U,
Cup or something.
Spurs are their big matches. I think Arsenal comes out. I think Arsenal
Okay.
comes out with more points, despite I think so.
Listen,
I
no
think
gasping.
mathematically, I'm saying because I mean, Man U, Man City. I feel like that's at least a draw. Tottenham can typically give. I mean, they knock City out of a quarterfinal or in a semifinal in the world or in the Champions League 4 seasons ago.
Champion.
Chelsea, I mean,
He has
they're
a
gonna
stronger
roll.
City team though. There's a
It don't matter. It's
and,
psychological.
and then Chelsea
traumatized.
obviously put them out of
City.
Yeah,
That's true, but I'll be the first to say Chelsea's gonna
yeah, that's
roll
true.
over for him. Chelsea gonna lose 4-0. Colin getting a hat trick.
Dang.
No, not a chance.
Yeah, I mean,
no way.
You don't think that?
Not
there's
even,
no chance, right?
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. No.
This dude. This is his team too.
So I mean,
this is his team.
Unless something goes horribly wrong, I'm saying Arsenal, Newcastle, City, and then Spurs could.
All right.
It's not above Spurs to hang on. They could hang on. If not, Man U and Liverpool are both significantly better than Chelsea this season, and in way better position to take the 4th place. Like, we'll be lucky to finish in Europe at all.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Do you think that you'll finish? I mean, Europe is it Europa League? Do you think you'll make top 6? Will you be upset if you be top at Europa League?
That's how low the bar is.
You'd be happy for Europa League.
I don't we look like a wreck.
I mean,
I don't even want to watch them play tomorrow. I'm going to.
Been there as an Arsenal fan. Been there.
That point will be when they get a serious sporting director and director of sporting or whatever, and start making some sensible transfers. And that's when our owner's done playing FIFA career mode and embarrassing himself. Allegedly, I don't know. Maybe
is that what's happening?
I don't know the guy.
Dang.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Yes, this was very fun. Happy New Year if we don't see you before then. Happy Boxing Day. Brooks, my friend, I'll talk to you soon. We're done.